Hello? Looney, congrats on being first. Excellent timing. I tried to be right on time today. It didn't happen. It's fine. We attempted. But hi, Looney. Hi, Brando. Hi, Lonely. If you're here, definitely travel safe. Maud, thank you for the bits, you absolute goober. Hello? Hi, Junk. We are here. But it's not my birthday. It's for the win, apparently. Wait, it's your birthday? Happy birthday! I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a good birthday. Thank you for spending any little part of your birthday here with us. I appreciate you. Hi. Sorry, I haven't seen that quote in a while and I forgot that quote existed. So who's excited to slay a princess tonight? When raiders appear, I know it's like we have the like ridiculous welcome command one. That's the Fortnite fork knife, and I don't remember what the other one is. But yeah. Oh, Streameless does not have a Septon Eggs anymore. I was like, why isn't the thing working? I'm like, right, that's not me. That's it's the bot. It's fine. But hi. Monday. Today, here's my update. And I need to, like, the thing I try to focus on Mondays is my first 3 classes of the day are really fun. And we started group projects today, and I'm really excited. And the kids, we got like the first the 3rd class of the day is a 2nd grade class, so they're doing something a little bit different. And they were a little talkative today, but they had a sub. The first 2 classes are a 3rd grade and a 4th grade, and they are like super into the stuff we're doing. So the project I'm having them do is I'm making them be in randomized groups of like 3 or 4 kids. And I'm giving them a random nursery rhyme, and then they have to make a dance or movement, whatever, that goes with the nursery rhyme. And lots of awesome things were being worked on and whatnot. We're going to try to share next week, but they weren't quite ready to share today. So, but I have that one chaotic 2nd grade class. I have back-to-back 2nd grade classes. And the 2 different groups of 2nd graders could not be more different. Like, the first group of 2nd graders, like, has a couple chaotic kids in it, but I'm almost ready to start doing projects with that group now. The other group, I'm doing, like, kindergarten and 1st grade content with because they can't handle anything else. That's right. Exactly, NLA. Hi. Yes, it's like Hickory Dickory Dock, Itsy Bitsy Spider, Twinkle Twinkle, Mary Had a Little Lamb. What else do I have in there? Row 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 Your Boat, Little Miss Muffet, the Baba Black Sheep. I don't think I actually ended up with Jack Be Nimble in there. I have like 9 or 10-ish of different ones in there. But I just kind of picked some random ones. I figured I would start with stuff that, you know, kids would be at least probably have heard, even just in passing, that it wouldn't be like brand new content for them to start working with. Peter Pumpkin Eater. I should have done that one. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Nope, I didn't do that one. No. I did like the very, very basic, like super duper, like, I tried to keep them short too. The longest one I put in there is like Mary Had a Little Lamb. Tap Girl Had One Cat. No. No, that's not a nursery rhyme. Yep, exactly, Looney. That's exactly how that nursery rhyme goes. According to you all, that is how that nursery rhyme goes. That she had a little spider monkey. Okay, I'm trying to keep, my chair keeps like slowly scooting backwards. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be back that far. Yeah. I'm excited to jump into Slay the Princess, so we're probably going to jump into it here just like in a second. Because I also want to see, I don't know, depending on how quickly we move through the game tonight, I'm not, you know, obviously you all know I'm never in a rush to like finish stuff. Except possibly when we do the backlog-a-thon. That might be an exception. Still, I don't want to like rush a game. We may or may not play all of it tonight. We might come back and play more of it on Friday. That, in theory, we might be able to finish it in one sitting. I'm assuming we're gonna have... The thing is, we're probably gonna have a little bit of it left. And then it's gonna be like, but I want to know now. I want to know now. So... who knows? We'll see. If I don't hit the, like, I'm sleepy, like, wall, like, too early tonight, we might do slightly longer, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But doing along, yeah, we might, as long, like, honestly, as long as I don't end up being super sleepy. I should not have eaten Taco Bell before stream. That didn't help. Taco Bell was very much a disappointment today. Taco Bell was very much a disappointment. It wasn't awful, but it's definitely probably the worst Taco Bell I've gotten from that Taco Bell. I'm like, I don't know if someone just messed up or if it was someone new, but I got a Crunchwrap and I asked for, you know, I did it through the app and I asked for no tomatoes and I added the like jalapeno sauce stuff in there. And I proceeded to get a regular Crunchwrap. That wasn't even, I should have just taken a picture of it. That must have been like double or triple like grilled because it was almost black. And it wasn't even folded all the way correctly because there was a big opening in the middle that like what was just like the inside. So I had to like try to make it not fall out. And the other thing I got with the meal thing was like a taco, like a potato taco thing. And the potatoes were just super not good. They were like really dry, like they had been either overcooked or had been sitting there forever. Like, thanks Taco Bell. But it wasn't completely awful. I did get my Baja. I did get nacho fries. But also, like, that is normally that Taco Bell does pretty good, and that was a disappointment from them. So I just got full wiring harness for the Beetle for $250. Ooh, as I found someone was selling it from a project they gave up on, so I used parts. Parts Beetle continues on. Yay! Cool. Breakfast Crunchwrap. No meat, substitute refried beans. I have never gotten breakfast at Taco Bell. We were talking about the breakfast, what was that? We were talking in voice chat about the breakfast Crunchwrap that apparently like was awful when it first came out. And apparently it's not as awful anymore. Hi, Bo. Hello. Hi, Goldie. Not selling me on Taco Bell. I mean, out of the, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's fine. Like you know, I haven't had a bad, like, you know, it wasn't like it was inedible. It was just not as good as it usually is. I have higher expectations of that Taco Bell. I cannot remember the last time that I had like a bad like actual meal. We have had them mess up a couple of times in terms of like getting items or missing an item or giving the wrong item, but that item we got was still well made. So I do have a box, Goldie. It's not in here. It's a Gwilliam. Hi, Gwilliam. The breakfast Crunchwrap has hash brown and egg. I feel like the idea of a breakfast crunch wrap sounds good, but in actual practice, I feel like it wouldn't actually taste good. You're finally home? Well, now you're super farther away again. But yay for making it safe home. Theseus. All the parts being swapped out. That would be silly. That would be silly. Who is this? It's a Gwilliam. I know. What? A Gwilliam here on the internet? I know. Gwilliam, like, ditches us all the time to do, like, IRL social things. Like, what? Hi, Jessica. It's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day we're going to slay the princess. Did Cauldron on Vet? Ooh. Got the fancy skin, though. Nice. Did I open the box? No. The box is not currently in here. I believe it's in the other room. I don't know. Talarian, I think, brought in stuff from the car. I know. What are these IRL social things, right? Been playing Fallen Order all afternoon? Okay. Whoa, Gwilliam playing a game? I feel like, William, you, like, went and you, like, swapped lifestyles, and it still is just slightly bizarre to me. I'm like, what do you mean not just sitting and playing video games all the time? Like, only playing an occasional video game? And, like, IRL social things? And, like, not hanging out on Twitch all day? Like, what? What? Huh? Alright. Should I go grab the box? Should I do the thing? Talarian has fallen down a playing Outpath hyper focus at the moment. So, I don't know. Maybe he can hear me. I could do both, kinda. Okay. Some people play the game in 3 hours on Slay the Princess, so be aware it can be faster than you expect. Okay. My thought is that we probably will finish it tonight. Is the thought, because by the time we get to, like, a stopping point, it's going to be one of those things that it's like, well, there's already probably going to be, like, 10 more minutes. You know, there's not going to be enough that it would be worth to wait. So we're winning the game? Yes. Finish in one go? Okay. Have you played it yet? Wait, no, you're waiting till Jessica, have you done a first playthrough? Or are you waiting till tomorrow to do your first playthrough? I have not looked at the achievements. Other than that I looked and saw that there's 97 achievements. Yes, Junk, I lost the game when you asked about winning the game. It's fine. Did a social birthday things this past weekend and now I'm just like, 8 hours of Mario Wonder? Yes, please. I hopped into random stream for a little bit before I hopped on here. And the one, like, level I saw, it was like you had to time that there was, like, a rhythm and you were supposed to jump with the rhythm of the music, and I'm like, ooh, this looks fun. Honestly, I need to play more Mario because they look fun, and I definitely own multiple Mario games. So I know I need to like, inventory sounds like I have, like, a ton of games for console stuff. I need to make a list of the PS4 games and the Switch games that I have that I would like to stream. It occurred to me the other day that I have a Scarlet and Violet Switch. Like, my Switch is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I have yet to play Scarlet or Violet. And I own both of them. I still don't know if I want to stream it or not, but, like, I should play it. So I own it. Went into story mode for a bonus boss fight because I was done for the day. It could be all that. That's fair. If I ever actually get around, I will say I do own that game. That is one I do have for PlayStation, I believe. If I get around to actually playing that game, I probably will just play it on story or easy mode, because as cool as the fighting is, I am not someone who's going to sit there and learn all the... memory-wise, I'm not someone I think who can remember all the different combinations of all the attacks to be able to, like, do it. But I want to know the story, because I've heard it's good. Story's wild? Okay. Need a document for a console game backlog-a-thon? See, the thing is, the console games I have are all going to be longer games. Like, I have a Spider-Man game. I have Uncharted. I have God of War. Like, they're not short games like the ones that I have sitting in backlog for console. So that would be we would need to decide like what we, yeah. Maybe, yeah, it was like, they're not short games, the ones that because basically when we got the PlayStation 4, we got, you know, obviously some of them are not PlayStation exclusive anymore, but at the time we got, the games we got were just like a bunch of the like, these you can only get on the PlayStation 4 games. So, Scarlet and Violet aren't that great. Yeah, but still, I have a Scarlet and Violet console. I feel like I at least need to take a second and play the game at least once. City Skylines 2 is preloading. William, are you and Brando gonna nerd out over City Skylines 2? I think the pair of you maybe need to connect and nerd out over City Skylines 2. Scarlet and Violet not being great. I like, from what I've seen, K-Chat, good. I was gonna say, if you two have not connected on that yet, you definitely should. Yeah, I from what I've seen of Scarlet and Violet, like, I think it looks fun. Is it buggy from what I've seen? Yeah, but does it necessarily mean it's awful? I don't know. But I also, I don't feel like I hold Pokemon games up to that high of a standard, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm gonna sit down and play a Pokemon game, like, I don't expect it to be the best game ever. Like, Arceus was a pleasant surprise, and honestly, it would take a lot for a Pokemon game to top Arceus for me, because Arceus was really a lot of fun. I want to go back to it again, and I'm still, you know, in the backlog of, you know, I'm working on the decks for it. So, is your birthday present? Nice. Wait. When's your birthday, William? We know it's a loony birthday. Y'all, I feel like we should have like a birthday chart. Because I'm so bad at keeping track of them. Like, I remember a few of them. And I, like, remember, like, you know, a couple school best friends' birthdays. It's the 13th. Well, happy belated birthday. But to be honest, a lot of birthdays I get reminded because, like, Sebastian will say, like, happy birthday to somebody in, like, Nyx's general chat, and that will remind me that it's someone's birthday. Yeah. Oh, it's still on your Cyberpunk? Yeah. I don't know. At some point, I could maybe be convinced to check out Cyberpunk, because it does look like a cool game, like, in terms of, like, atmosphere kind of things. But I don't really know too much about it. Other than Nyx's face is in the game. So, I'm gonna hop up real quick, and I'm gonna grab... I don't know what the hell Goldie sent, but I got a notification. That's part of the reasons why I ended up with Taco Bell. The P.O. box is next to the Taco Bell, so I kind of just end up getting Taco Bell when I go to the P.O. box. Especially because nacho fries are here. I'm gonna go grab that real quick, because I think it's in the other room. If not, it's still in the car. I'm gonna go get that, and I'll be right back. Y'all, I moved at super duper absolutely hyperspeed. That was super fast, right? Super duper hooper duper fast. Was that fast enough for y'all? No, I turned to get up, and Talarian was there handing me the package. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Now I gotta, like... I didn't sneakily open the top part of it before stream. Think about that. Hey! There it goes. Alright. Hey! There it goes. I don't know why that one was so tricky to pull. It's fine. Goodness. All right. Uh-oh. I think I felt the note fall out of the box. I felt something fall. Hold on. Come here. Put the note away. Oh, really now? You don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. From Goldie. Are you sure? Are we sure about that? Are we sure? Okay, that box up. This does say Squishmallow, I think, on the side. Is that cook serve too? Was there something? I don't know. Are we cooking? I should go back to playing Cook Serve Delicious 3 at some point. I also need to play, I still haven't played the update for Cook Serve Forever. They added more story to it, and I still haven't played the update yet. Also, another game that I don't currently own, but I definitely want to check out at some point is it's El Paso Elsewhere? Is that what it's called? Negs' other game that she's like the villain in. And I wanna play that because it actually looks really cool. It's not typically like the style of game that I would go to. Oh, City Skylines 2. Okay. Brando, I was saying that you and William, if you haven't connected on Nerding Out over City Skylines 2, that you definitely need to. Finally home now. Welcome home, Lonely. Goldie is ridiculous and sent something, so we're opening a box. I'm slowly getting the tape off of here. It's fine. I'm assuming it's squishy. No, I'm saying in El Paso, the El Paso Elsewhere. We're multitasking. Okay. I'm not looking yet. There's a piece of tape on the top of it. Okay. Y'all are gonna see it first. I can't tell which direction's up. Ah! It's so cute. Look, it's a Togepi. Goldie? Why are you supplying my plush addiction and also expanding the Pokemon collection? I'm not gonna complain because, oh my gosh, this is so squishy. We're just collecting Pokemon. It's a Togepi. They're so cute. I should go like this. Y'all, this is like the perfect hugging size. I'm just gonna sit here for a second and hug the Togepi. Oh my god, a full size. Aren't those things like 7 feet tall when they're like on like the back standing or something like that? That would be insane. It would be really cool though. I would not have room for one. It's so cute. Does it say anything on the tag other than just Togepi? No, it just says Togepi and has a picture. Hold on, we got the... We could, in theory, this should say how tall it is, or like the size. Did I spell it wrong? Hold on, I could just search on the site then. Oh, hold on. Togepi's falling. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Height, 28 feet, 10 inches. Could you imagine? There it goes. Yeah, there you got it. I don't know. I felt like Togepi needed to dance, William. Welcome back for a 22nd month with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. Welcome back for another month. Enjoy your sub badge and emotes and ad-free viewing things. I know we have a princess to slay, but that means I have to stop hugging Togepi, and they're very huggable. It's just squishy. It's so poofy. I'm easily entertained. It's fine. I swear this is not just gonna be the whole stream. Hi, Galentine! Are you gonna save a dragon from the princess? I don't know. In theory, we're supposed to go slay the princess. I have not played the demo for this game. I do follow the devs because we've played Scarlet Hollow. So basically, the only thing I've seen is like the trailer. So in theory, we're supposed to go and we're supposed to slay a princess. Is what our objective is, or otherwise the world ends. We're supposed to slay the princess or the world's gonna end. Put the Pokemon down where the card gets it. Okay, I'm gonna go show the Togepi to Talarian, and then we are gonna try to slay a princess. That seem fair? I'll be right back. Okay, I was actually just thinking about the I Love Kittens song that I need to double check. I didn't pay attention to what it actually specifically was, but the VOD I just downloaded, there's actually part of Mass Effect, there's like a line of Tollies that got muted because I think we were listening, I don't know what we were listening to. I think it was I Love Kittens. So just know, if anyone in the future is watching this, I'm gonna play that in a second. So the next part of the VOD might be muted, but hi Goobish, welcome on in. How's it going? Also, Brando, I missed the thing. Welcome back at that tier heckin' 2 for 45 months, you absolute goober. I saw that. You snuck it while I was gone. No, I saw it. You were sneaky. I see you, though. Thank you. I appreciate you. Question. Will we actually slay the princess, or will we get stopped by Panic? Yes. Probably. Honestly, probably the second one. We'll find out. We'll find out. Or slaying the princess. Yes. Well, I don't know. In theory, we have to slay the princess or the world ends. I don't know. The thing I'm interested to see how this goes. This is by the devs that are like the Scarlet Hollow devs. There are different pathways to go down. It is not, in terms of dialogue differences and choices and things, it's not as many as Scarlet Hollow, because they do have voice acting in Slay the Princess. The reason Scarlet Hollow does not have voice acting is because there's too many choices and too many different dialogue things. So now that they're done with Slay the Princess, now they're gonna, you know, take a vacation, which is good. And then I need to get another sticky note to mark the spot. And I keep forgetting to do that. Hold on. My sticky notes, I think, are under here. Yeah, do I have the tiny ones? Yeah. I don't want to. Okay. Let's see. Who is it? Lonely. I need a plural noun. Okay, we're gonna pause this. Did I get rid of my I Love Kittens button? Where's my I Love Kittens button? Oh, because that was the old... I never remade it on this one. Hold on. Looney, yours is an adverb. Do not ask me what an adverb is. I do not know. Okay, hold on. I love kittens. If you have not heard this song before, it is an absolute bop. If you have any cat emotes, feel free to spam them. I believe we do have cat jams, so if you don't have other cat emotes, that would also work. Yes, YouTube, I have ad blocker. No, you're not going to be able to load that ad that you're trying to load. I see you. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I had this problem at work today that it was like loading the ad and then like not actually playing it and then taking forever to load the video.
I love kittens. I love kittens.
You'll make your word kittens? Okay.
I love kittens.
I love kittens.
I love kittens. Baby kittens doing things, learning how to walk and playing with the string. When they're born, they can't even open
I should have
their
known that
eyes.
that's what Quilly was going to do. If you don't like blinky flashy things, don't look at chat.
Keep each other warm. Their mom keeps them safe.
I forgot how ridiculous that is. It's all next to each other.
The third week is when they start growing
Disgustingly?
teeth. They
Okay.
get good at walking
And they're learning how to eat. I love kittens. This.
I love kittens. I love kittens.
Disgustingly.
I love kittens.
Horrible teeth. There we go.
At 4 weeks old, their ears stick all the way out. They start playing
I love
harder
this
and
song
start
way too
running
much.
around. At 8 weeks old, they're good at everything.
Ooh.
They learn
Hi,
to groom
Celestial.
each other and they
A
keep each other
verb.
clean. Now it's time for
Celestial,
them to
yours is a
grow
verb.
and find new homes or maybe stay together.
It depends. Who knows?
I love kittens.
We
I
love kittens.
I love kittens.
To
I
dance.
love kittens.
Alright, Brando, yours is an adjective.
2 little kittens lost their mittens. When their mom finds out, they'll get bitten. Yeah, hitting is what they're getting. Some of these kittens just don't want to listen. Learning how to meow and learning how to walk. They walk in your room, they ain't learn how to knock. Everything's new as they open their eyes. This is the best part of a cat's life.
We love kittens, kittens, kittens.
It was written, I ain't kidding. Feel that rhythm. Oh my goodness, I got all of these cats in a box, and they got little paws that look like socks. Some of them are gray like the color of rocks. When they got mixed spots,
That's a calico.
It's Blake rules, man. It's time to go. I love kittens. I love kittens.
Pinky. Okay.
I love kittens.
We love kittens. You know, it's gonna be real great if the... I need to check if that was actually muting the VOD. Like, just me dancing with no audio is gonna be great in the future. William, thank you for redeeming the I love kittens. I appreciate you. It has been a bit since we bopped out to that. It has been a second. Okay, I'm gonna go close that tab, or otherwise I'm gonna accidentally push play on it later. It's fine. Okay. Are we ready to slay a princess? I will say, for anyone who does not like scary things, I don't know when and how scary this is, but this is a scary game. It is by the same devs as Scarlet Hollow. So keep that in mind. I'm excited because it's like, I feel like I know something about this game because I've been following the devs as they've been like posting updates and stuff, but I still don't know anything about how it's gonna actually go. So yes, for sure, Celestial, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I know all the spooky things. In terms of spooky things, we have spooky things tonight, and then we're still finishing our Resident Evil 2 playthrough. The plan is, you know, depending, I'm assuming we probably will finish Slay the Princess tonight. I don't know, we'll find out. Friday will either be, if we need to finish Slay the Princess then, and then RE2. Saturday, we might start with something else, and then switch to RE2, maybe some Sims. But that Monday, the Monday before Halloween, Resident Evil 2. Yes, we've been playing that. We've played through most of Leon. We just started, thanks, Brain, I appreciate it. Whatever her name is. We're not Claire, the red dress one. Any chance for more Pumpkin Panic? I don't know. That would probably be like a we maybe hang out in Discord and do it. I don't know, because like the thing with that is now that I get the mechanics of it, I just basically need to stick with it to do the whole thing. But I don't know if I can have the level of focus to remember to do all the things to not get murdered, to get 4,000 coins to get 4 of those gears. I don't know if I can do that on stream. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I can keep that level of focus while streaming to not accidentally die. I wish there was a way to like, which I didn't even look, there might be. I wish there was a way to save it so if you fuck up you don't have to like completely start over. Because that's the other thing too, is like I don't like the like completely starting over. Glanced at the trailer for it. It's a maybe for me. I'll watch a bit, but might go into lurk if it's not your thing. Still glad to say, yes, definitely make sure. I don't have any fancy trigger commands set up for this, but this is not a wholesome game that we're going into. It just released today, so we're gonna go into this together. If you need to step out for any reason, definitely make sure you do that. Pizza! Hey, you're here just in time. We're just about to open the game here. Hello, hello. Can we get some hellos and welcomes for our raiders? Pizza, it's good to see ya. How's it going? Plant Army Raid, how's it growing? It's growing good. We are about to check out Slay the Princess that just launched today. Okay, actually, Plant Army Connection. The entire reason that I know about this game's existence is because I got one of the codes back whenever that was, when episode 2 of Scarlet Hollow was releasing, and they gave codes to Plant Army, and I got one of those codes, which let me know about the existence of Scarlet Hollow, so we fell down that hole. And then it's the same devs that they just released Slay the Princess, and I'm excited to check it out. If scary games are not your thing, totally understand if you need to raid and run, because this is going to be some scary game of some sort. All I have watched is the trailer, so and it just released today, so I don't know too terribly much more than that. But if you don't know me, hi, I'm Tapgirl. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, also fellow Plant Army member. Well, technically also, I keep forgetting I could also say Plant Army leader. I keep reading the stuff in the chat and then keep going, I should do something with that, and then I haven't gotten around to doing anything with it yet. But we're playing all kinds of stuff. For Spooky Month, we are doing a playthrough of Resident Evil 2. So that's what we're working on there. We are going to play the Outlast DLC the day before Halloween. Terrified. It's fine. It was unlocked as a charity incentive. So we're going to do that. We're also doing a playthrough of Mass Effect 2, so that we will be getting back to that once we're done with our spooky games, as well as playing the Not So Berry Challenge in The Sims 4. So if any that sounds fun, feel free to stick around, but you are always welcome to raid and run, because I'm excited and I'm going to open the game. Are we ready? Are we ready for the things? Ready? Where'd Steam go? Steam! Slay the princess! Mia's food. Mia's ready. Okay. Do we have any idea what side of the screen I want to be on? I'm trying to think, like, do I want to be down here like we do for Scarlet Hollow? Is that where I want to chill? Or do I want to be, like, to the sides? I don't know. We'll figure... Bottom left? Okay. I don't think I have a bottom left. I have a top right. I have a bottom? No, I should. I should, because that's ESO. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say, we haven't been over here in a second. Gonna grab food real quick. Okay. Do the thing. Everyone got their snacks, all the things, whatnot, all the liquids, all the hydratings. So, do let me know if I am blocking things, because I can boop out and around the screen here. I do think it's funny. I actually have a top right corner one. I don't have a left one. I have this because of King of the Castle, which actually, do I even have? Okay, I do have my little, I was like, did I have my little ghosties on here? I do have my little ghosties on here. I like it. Nom check. What's everyone snacking on? Well, I ate Taco Bell before stream, so I don't currently have snacks. Okay. The top right is where the options to choose to go. Okay. This game's scary. This game is scary. I actually don't know what specific tags it has. Should we watch, y'all, should we watch the trailer before we play, for those of you who haven't seen anything about this game? It just launched today. Should we watch the trailer before we jump in, so y'all can kind of get a general idea of what we're getting into here? But hi, welcome on in. Nutella and French butter cookies. Ooh, okay. Yes, the tags are psychological horror, and choices matter are the tags on this game. Here, let me... This side. I never remember which side things set up on. Okay, in theory, this will... There it goes. Let me pause the music here. In theory, this should capture the sound. Let me know if y'all can't hear it. But this is the trailer for the game that we're about to play. Actually, you know what? I'm just even gonna... No, I don't even have the... I'll just... Hold on. I'm just gonna go like this, so y'all can see the thing. I know the other stuff's still there, but you'll get the idea.
But she's a princess. We're supposed to save her. You're supposed to slay her, or she'll go on to destroy everything. Do you not understand what everything means?
You poor thing. We both know this isn't you.
See? She's not a monster. She pries the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
I'll try to make it quick.
What is she? She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew, but failing to hit anything vital.
Oh no! I'll try again. I'm sorry.
You collapse to the floor, blood pooling in the cavity she carved into your torso. She leans over you, tears leaving pink streaks down her cheeks.
I wish it didn't have to end like this.
But it's too late to think of how things could have gone differently. Everything goes dark, and you die.
see you have returned to me.
Also,
Days
all of
mean
this is
nothing
hand-drawn,
in
by the
the
way.
world Forever. I never left your side.
So, originally it was supposed to release on October 20th, but there's a little hiccup, so it's released today. But that's what we're getting into. So if that's not your vibe, just know that that's what we're about to play. So, back with whiskey and Chinese food. Wonderful. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, I'm opening the game. We're going to be over here. Oh, okay, hold on. It defaulted to not full screen. Content warning, this is a horror game. It's not intended for all audiences. Please visit blacktabbygames.com if you need a full list of content warnings. Okay, Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well. Here, I'll just do this for the moment because it's not full screen yet, and I don't want to click away. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. Wrong one. That one. Okay, Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effects that on rare occasion has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Okay. So just heads up, if you want full content warnings, blacktabbygames.com will have a full list. If any of you want to check that out. All right, let me see if I can get... Oh, hold on. There's another page. I was expecting it to take it to the video. Wait, there's another page. It says, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Can we... Is it Scarlet Hollow? Okay. Preferences? Full screen, please. Okay. Hold on, I know why it's not game capturing. There it goes. Okay. Hold on, let me just make sure that it's not going to do... Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you, William, for linking that. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna pin it. Okay. I think we're okay. I think I will, like, turn stuff up on my end. Okay. I want to know what this does, the Visit Scarlet Hollow. Is that just open it in Steam? It does. It opens. Okay, it takes you to the Scarlet Hollow Steam page. Okay. Y'all go play Scarlet Hollow. Is it here useful? Yes. Alright, so we need to save her. Yes. Welcome on in. We are playing Slay the Princess. We're possibly gonna save the princess or slay the princess. I don't know, but we're gonna find out, and I'm excited. We're pushing play. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. Auto save, quick save. Quick load. Oh, okay. This, the devs were talking, I saw them tweet about, like, for the people, there's 97 achievements in this game. That if you're going for achievement hunting, there's a way to, like, progress through the dialogue without having to, like, you know, it will skip over stuff and it will stop when it gets to dialogue you haven't heard before. So this is a choice-based game. If you have not seen Scarlet Hollow, highly recommend checking it out if you like visual novels and are okay with horror content. the effect your choices have in the Black Tabby games are a lot. So if you want to check out a playthrough of Scarlet Hollow, I do have all of my VODs on YouTube that are edited to be focused on the game content of it. So if anyone is watching this VOD in the future and wants to see it, that is also linked. Currently, at the time of this recording, we are through episode 4. Now that these devs have finished Slay the Princess, they've said they're going to take a vacation and then they're going to go back to working on episode 5. Or Doki Doki, that game destroyed me. I have not played that. I've heard it's quite an adventure, though. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So cool that this is voice acted. I'm so used to Scarlet Hollow having to read everything. William! William. Okay, sorry, William must have accidentally pushed a button. Yeah, William, don't push that button. Don't do that. I know, it's in a very inconveniently easy spot to hit. But not unless if we have our super reason to hit that. Hi, Cap, it's good to see you. How's it going? It's okay, just be careful. Lonely, thank you for feeding the fancy treats to the mods. I know they appreciate it. Enjoy your fancy treats, mods. Oh, okay. So, I'm assuming that our options... I'm assuming this works like Scarlet Hollow, that the Explore options don't necessarily progress us forward in it. And the ones that aren't do. Almost hit that button at least once a stream. Everything, yeah. The shield button, I love that it's there, and I feel like it makes sense that it's easily there to push, because if we were to experience botting or hate raid or anything or whatever, it's nice that it's there easily to push, but also it's scary that it's there and way too easy to push. Okay. Hey, that's convenient. Thank you, bot. If you want to check out Scarlet Hollow playthrough, there's a link right there. Yes, in a panic situation, it's very handy. Like, I do have some, like, setup. I have a button that's panic. I do have that button if we need it. But we have never needed it here, and I hope we never do. But it's there just in case. Yeah, that scene is literally called Panic, is what that's... I have a folder labeled Panic. And I have a button for the panic scene and setting chat to followers only. Do you want to turn on shield mode? Yeah. The Mutton auto mod should be interesting. Yeah. Get the mod buttons up. Yeah, yep. That's very much close to the settings button. Okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Ooh, killing a princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? I'm clicking that one.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Okay. Can I get some sort of reward? Sweet, I've always wanted to off-mark Viva La Revolution. Turn around and leave? Oh my gosh. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
while I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Okay.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay, yes, we're fighting the narrator. Okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't
Does
it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
The narrator doesn't like princesses. Also, the camera being in the middle left might be the best spot because some of the dialogue changes silent. Oh, yeah, we can move. Yeah, because I'm blocking a little bit of there. Yeah, we can be here. We can be here if this works, because then I'm not blocking the little left side of the dialogue there. And then our options need to be on the right side. Is the dialogue, loud enough for you all? Do I need to turn the music down? I feel like I might turn the music down slightly. It's gorgeous. But I feel like the voice is not... Like, I have things turned up very loud, and I'm concerned for things. Camera's bigger than I thought. Yeah, it's slightly squarish. Slightly squarish, it gets in the way sometimes. What? Okay. Yeah. Definitely let me know if audio things are too loud or too quiet. I can easily adjust stuff. But I'm gonna move stuff down just a little bit. So then the voice pops out a bit more over the other sounds, if that makes sense. Okay. The turnaround and leave is interesting. I kind of want to do that, but we do have some explorers. The end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Maybe that wouldn't be a
You
problem.
have to put an end to her.
In terms of the Earthness, the Earth would be probably better off if we weren't here. So do we know why the princess is alive equals war? No, we don't. We just know that supposedly the world ends if we don't slay the princess. But how can a princess locked away in the basement in the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay. You have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I'm surprised it's still letting me pick explore options. Ooh. Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Ooh, do we want any of the other explore ones? Can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Okay. Are we a mercenary? I don't know. Technically, it doesn't end from her locked in a yeah, if she gets out. Yeah, so it's not if she's in a basement, I guess. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Do I get an reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. I want to do the turnaround and leave, but I like this option here. I think. Here, I want to know what this does. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, the directionally impaired person says. Quietly continue down the pathway from the cavern. Ooh. Like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. The only thing that matters is where I'm going. Where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. No. I'm just gonna get this. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
It says voice of the hero, not narrator now.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Interesting.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Is anyone else getting Stanley Parable vibes? Because the way this narration and the way that just played out very much felt like Stanley Parable. We have voices in our head. Okay, so we're totally, completely saying we have voices in our head. We're okay. Turn around again and leave again. No. Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, now you're giving a warning.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay. Guess they mentioned that? Okay. It's usually my rubric. Those people with no voices in their head worry me. Yup.
Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy, so long as you stay focused.
Okay.
We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I like that this is like the dialogue inside our head thing. Also, I like how the background can move a bit. But you don't have voices in your head. Kill them all. Shut up. I know, staying focused might be a challenge. It's fine. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
There's a dagger.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Just in case. For safety.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay. They're ignorant. There are tons of ways to kill people without knives. Yeah, but I feel like it's a lot easier if you do have a knife.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Oh?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Of course she is. She's the princess.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Are we sure about that? Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Do we want to be down here if I'm going to block the princess's dialogue? I don't know.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I don't know, but then I'm going to constantly block them. We'll try this. I can also move... I can move... Hold on. I don't have this... Oh, I don't have this set up in a folder like I thought I did. That's slightly inconvenient. Hold on. I thought I had it in a folder and I don't. Which means I have to manually... Okay. Hold on. I gotta move. Too tiny. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. There we go. Okay, am I gonna remember that I moved all that later? Probably not, but it's fine. Okay. Princess sounds hot. Yes. Yeah, right in the screen, middle of the screen is probably the best spot. Yeah. It's 2023. You think games would set up a dedicated negative space for cam setups? You would think. The one that shocks me that it doesn't is Jackbox. Like you would think that Jackbox would designate a spot in their games for the camera to be, but they don't. You'd let her stab you? Okay.
You walk down the
There
stairs
she is.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, King of the Castle. The fact that King of the Castle was like pretty much made to be a stream game, it's really surprising that there's not a dedicated spot on the screen where a webcam doesn't block something. You think you're too gay for this game? Fine.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
We do have a knife. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Def too gay for this unless there's an ending where we hook up with the narrator and join the apocalypse together. I don't know. Maybe. Automod thinks you're too gay, Looney, because it literally the word William used ad permitted term too gay. Also, this is just making me feel like if you have not played the Stanley Parable, highly recommend. I have the Ultimate Edition of the Stanley Parable on our to stream at some point list. I'm not allowed to play the regular Stanley Parable for another like 2 years because I'm going for the like don't play the game for 5 years achievement, and I opened it in 2020. So okay. I don't want to drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I mean, we could throw it, technically.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
New Dommy Mommy? Maybe? Okay. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Sure she's not armed. So now we should just go slay the princess. No, we're not slaying the princess. Not at least yet. Okay, what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
I don't trust your aim. Okay. I mean, to be fair with it, I've never actually, like, thrown a knife. So I don't think I would trust my aim either. She would probably just dodge it. Getting mixed signals? I don't know.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Body, can we not yawn? You're not that tired. The problem is now that I've yawned, my breathing's gonna be off, and then I'm gonna keep yawning. It's fine. Mix singles, just add spice. Okay. Really worried about getting too close to Killer. They could have given us a longer weapon. Yeah. Because we didn't come here with a weapon, and the only weapon they gave us was a small, like, short dagger. For game purposes, I want to know what this does if we actually, like, try to. But I'm assuming she's just gonna get scary if we try to right now. I don't know. I'm not gonna... Explore. Make out with the princess. I don't see that option, William. There's so many paths in this game. Yeah. And it's one of those things that is like, okay, I have to pick one because we have to do one for the first time. And then we could go back and try to get all 97 achievements. Because there's 97 achievements. Better draw it out, take the shortest route. Yeah. Are we going to slay the princess? Not yet. I don't know. It's one of those things I'm thinking, like, based on the trailer of her, like, taking the knife from us and stabbing us. I don't want to drop the blade, but also, like, if we get closer with the blade, that could also not be good. I think I would play a lot. Yeah, I'm like, there's 97 achievements. I don't know how many of them I'm actually going to successfully get, but I would like to get many of them. Also, how much of YouTube video will be us being gay? Hi, future YouTube video. Chat's being very gay right now. It's fine. It's very on brand for us because reasons. We're not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. You're being very straight, though. Okay, for clarification, Brando's being very straight. The rest of chat is being slightly gay, at least. I don't know, maybe Looney. Yeah, basically, for context for YouTube stuff, usually it's if we are talking back and forth and things and it is still related to the game at some point, it stays in the YouTube video. If we were to randomly start talking about, I don't know, if we were randomly talking about Squish or like a different game or, you know, stuff like that, then I try to cut that stuff out for the YouTube stuff. So you're being straight, Junk? Okay. Well, we have a mix. There's a lot of gayness happening, but not from everybody, but there's a lot of gayness happening. Every time you try to slay the princess, it gets harder to slay the princess. Every time you wait to slay the princess, it gets easier, or vice versa. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Squinted the princess while holding the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. You know what? I'm gonna drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with
This
the
is an
princess
awful
face to
idea.
face. Unarmed.
This is an awful idea.
We'll be fine.
No, we won't.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I think the princess might slay us. Goes to 0 to exasperated under 5 seconds. Yep.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm here to murder you. Hi. Okay. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
I love that we're just upsetting the narrator.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Her eyes changed.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No. Ooh. I'm gonna deflect. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
Okay.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Okay.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
They didn't.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Okay.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Very vague answers. Really dictates every letter? Yeah. Relationship. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I love that the narrator responds, not her.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Talking
Huh?
like chop her hand off?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Hey, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Getting you out of here. Examine the change. Okay, the chains. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other. Well, I decide what to do with you. Keep her locked away. It's also interesting that the Slay the Princess option is right at the top now. She's unarmed? Yeah. That doesn't mean... I just... No spoilers for Scarlet Hollow, but just based on episode 4. Them being unarmed doesn't mean they're not, like... That doesn't mean they're safe or anything. That doesn't technically mean much. I want to try. I just want to see what happens.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Okay, so we must have, like, grabbed the blade real quick, I guess?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
I'm gonna say, just because she's unarmed doesn't mean she's, like, helpless.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones.
Our
making
hand.
sure you stay down.
She's stepping on us. She is.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
The text, like, changed. Is this the good ending? I don't know. Yes, mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
So fun.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I got the tower. Is there multiple different options of what would be next?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Interesting, okay. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Voice of the broken. It's not voice of the hero anymore. Go get some rest, William. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good night. Get some good sleeps. Do the thing. Yeah, can't go to bed. We have to slay the princess. Exactly.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay. This is more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Okay. Hot. Yes, exactly, Chuck.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh, I'm sure they did. With the way they write these games, I'm sure it did.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Body, just because I yawned once doesn't mean that you need to keep yawning. It's fine. Okay.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Maybe both.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That's a good question.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Maybe.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
I'm not that tired. Breathing. We have plenty of oxygen, brain. Can we stop yawning? Because that's one of the reasons you yawn, is if your brain's going, I need more oxygen. We're breathing oxygen. Maybe I open the window, let some more air in. Okay.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Okay. Let's talk about this princess,
Just
though.
be quick about it.
Okay. All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that in the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Are we, though?
We're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Probably. Based on how brutally she murdered us the first time around?
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Oh. We have multiple voices. We've got more than one voice. There's the voice of the hero.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Okay. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
What if I want to overcomplicate things? Can you make a speculation? Sure. Why being cagey? What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Okay.
The less you know about her, the better.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Okay. Yeah, slay the narrator, maybe? I wonder after every new ending we'll get a new voice, so the longer we play, the messier our thoughts will get. Maybe. We're up to 2 right now.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Yeah, that doesn't sound super fun. Okay, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay. Go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us.
I'm wondering also too, like obviously we don't know yet, but if we had gone farther in talking with her, maybe it would have been a different voice that we got it instead of the broken that we got murdered so quickly. Oh, like the tower base from the tarot deck. I don't remember what chapter 1 was called. Someone would have to go back and look. Yeah, wonder how different it would be if we died in a different way. That is something that is going to be fun about this game, and that's one of the things that I really like about the Black Tabby games is they're, you know, for a story game and a, you know, a visual novel game, the amount of replayability is insane.
At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
Okay. The tower represents sudden irreversible change, which is sort of okay. Yeah, every choice makes your path.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Okay. Because I don't... Obviously, this game just launched today. I don't know how many paths there are.
The interior of the cabin is larger and
Oh.
more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, there's the blade up there.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sorry, I just heard Talarian. And so I brought home a bag of scarves that another dance teacher gave me that they were, during conferences time, they were cleaning out and found a bunch of like extra scarves that they didn't know they had. And one of my schools, I was going to get new scarves for them. So I was like, hey, I would take some. So I brought them home to count how many there are because there's like a ton of them. Apparently Talarian put it in a spot. In theory, the cat shouldn't have gotten to it, and they were all, the scarves are now all over the floor over there. Like dance scarves, like the square, like, or juggling scarves, these things. I use them with like the kinders, first and second graders mostly. The older kids still like them somewhat, but that I was gonna count how many we have. Because I'm hoping that there's enough of them, that there should be enough of them to have two, like, I guess 2 sets, for enough that an entire class of kids could have 2 scarves, would be the thing. Counting stream, I don't think it would take that long. There's not that many of them, but there's enough that I didn't have time to do it today, so I just brought them home with me. Because they were at, the PE teacher at my Friday school brought them from his other school to me, and I'm planning to use them at my Thursday school. I want if there's extras, I'm gonna leave them at the others. Yeah, because I was gonna take like 48 if there's 48 of them. Yeah, there's definitely that many. I just need to know. Scarf. I think I've been going back and forth. I don't think I'm saying. I don't think I was staying consistent. It's a scarf, I guess. But they're scarves. I don't know. These little things. 69 of them. There's probably at least that many. There's a whole bag of them. What the fool is? Okay. Every choice makes your path. I can tell you that. I played the demo, so I know a little. That's fair. I did not play the demo. I thought about playing the demo for a while, and then I decided, no, I'm just gonna wait for the full game.
Why do we feel so small?
Yeah, I feel really short.
We don't feel small.
We are small.
Cameron's different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely
a mirror.
There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
There's definitely a mirror there.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Ooh. I care about whether I'm being lied to. There's a mirror. Does it matter if there's a mirror? I want to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We have claws?
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
That's apparently our hand. We did see when she was slaying us that one of our hands was up and it did have claws on it. So I guess we're not necessarily human. This whole cabin is different than last
Maybe
time.
that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah, we definitely were, though. Maybe we're the dragon, and that's why we can kill the princess. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's the other way around. Is the dragon slaying the princess? Okay, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, into the basement. I'm interested to see if it's the same princess that we
The door
saw.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Oh.
The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I'm noticing that our hand has our little mouse thing actually has the dagger in our hand. Instead of just our hand now, and now it's holding the dagger.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Okay.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh!
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Gonna say, I was wondering if it, since we're technically in a different spot, if it's a different princess.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
I'm sure it's fine.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Hey, continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Just lonely mommy.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Okay. Hard smash? Yeah. Smash. Are we gonna smash her past the princesses? Because apparently it's plural. Because she definitely does not look like the same princess.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Oh? It's either that she just really changed her appearance.
You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
It's the same, just evolution? Yeah, I was gonna say, she recognizes us, so I think it's the same. She just changed.
Drop it.
No?
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
I clicked on Titan, not drop it, didn't I? Did I click on the wrong thing? Oh no.
Didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter. Remember?
Yeah.
Are you really just gonna let that happen to us?
Oh, okay. Changing by whatever happened before, maybe. Because we're definitely... There's a size change, too.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Interesting.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
I wanted to just follow the command, but also I'm like, but we should try to resist, but also, okay.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Maybe we shouldn't have told her about that. I think we all had the same reaction. Yes. Yes. Okay.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Oh no. Okay. So got it. Telling her that makes a pathway. Yep. Okay. That makes sense.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Okay. We're a little bird, apparently.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
Uh-huh.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Yeah, why? But this person, if she's that dangerous, why is it just me down here?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Okay.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Okay. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want. Ooh. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Okay.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Okay. You volunteer? Yes. I would also like to point out she's literally like floating. Yes, we can be her pet, apparently. Pledge yourself to her. That sounds like a not good idea. But, like, we could, though. We could be her pet. But maybe we shouldn't be? What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay. But hear me out. Hot magic lady. I mean, yeah. It's a tempting offer, yep. I think the narrator specifically mentioned pledging yourself to her would be bad, which I thought was odd since you hadn't brought it up. Yeah. We didn't, but one of the little voices did something say about pledging ourselves. She is still changed. Yeah. And the knife is still next to us. We just dropped it. Pledging seems like a not good idea since the narrator... Maybe we should listen to the narrator and not do that? If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Yeah, exactly. Looks shorter than last time? Okay. Pledging seems like the best idea. Totally. Totally.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Oh.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
How easily deceived we all are. I don't know who's that's the thing is though, who's doing the deceiving, the princess or the narrator?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Oh.
The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Okay.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Okay.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Okay. So when we the first chapter when we finally gave in and tried to slay the princess, whatever, like that's when the chapter ended and we got murdered. So I'm trying to not fall down that, I guess, this chapter. Because this feels like I'm going to try to do the explore, I think. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Okay. I'm not gonna help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Is she gonna make us like stab our? Is she gonna make us do the murder? Another lesson. Oh no.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
I don't see this ending well. Maybe we should have pledged. Maybe we should have pledged.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually a needle. It's us picking it. To her, the knife is like a needle because it's so tiny, I guess. Okay. Interesting. It's showing us options, but we can't click on anything. But pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Yeah. Also, just a reminder too, it is pinned at the top of chat if you do want to check out any of the content warnings for this game. There is that there.
Stand.
Okay.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah.
She's gonna make us stab ourselves.
We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Okay.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Okay.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I was gonna say she's gonna make us kill ourselves.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
We don't just end this. We don't even know if it's us or her.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
We don't have the option to resist. Try to slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't. As you take another step forward,
didn't even-
the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Valerian Tian's handing me snacks. We have snacks for as we're stabbing ourselves. Look, it's a tiny sandwich. I have snacks. We have snacks. Okay.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Okay. It's so cute. The hero gasps while spewing blood from his lungs.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Tis just a flesh wound. Tis but a flesh wound.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Hey, one piece of pieces are literally on the floor. That's a good question. Okay. Hates a picture yeah. I'm still gonna try to slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
When she's doing this to herself at the start. No. Yeah, it sounds like she knows that it's a loop. In the prologue? I don't think so. In the trailer, she takes the knife from us and stabs us.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
The fact that we're still stabbing ourselves.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Oh. Tis just a flesh wound, yes. Hi, tall lady. Become aware of the narrator, yeah.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Y'all, we could still pledge ourselves. Or we can still try to slay the princess. Interesting that we don't have the resist option. I kind of want to do the submit just because I'm interested to see what the narrator would say. But we're supposed to slay the princess. Did we become a full $5 meal at Subway? Okay. Fuck the princess, literally. I'm gonna try to slay the princess.
No.
She's right there. We still have the knife.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
Ow! Yeah. Ow! I mean, you can play again. That is true. We could play again. We could go around again.
You don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Okay.
We can do this, can't we?
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
Why do I feel like this is gonna make her more powerful instead of murdering her?
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Yeah, I figured we still maybe end up dead. It's fine.
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Ow!
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
Oh?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty. Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Oh.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess.
I guess.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
What is it with them and just randomly having, like, you're gonna load into the next scene. Here, have something totally unexpected of whatever you expect visually. This is like the garden in Scarlet Hollow. Continued sobbing.
I think he's upset.
Maybe.
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
Okay. Why is the ground mushy?
You're damn right we did.
Oh,
You'll get over it.
we do get a new voice. We have the voice of the stubborn now.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed.
Okay.
You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
Okay, so we're adding more voices in our head. This is going well, right? Hold on, I was going to take a bite of the snack. Yeah, that's what my thought is. I'm wondering if there's more voices, depending on our choices. Because my guess is we maybe wouldn't have gotten the broken one if we didn't give up, unintentionally give up so easily in the first chapter. We're still gonna have to go around again. With how short this game is, y'all, we might have to just play multiple rounds of this on stream, because it's not... We didn't do that with Scarlet Hollow, because Scarlet Hollow takes a while. But this is a shorter game, so maybe we might have to fall down this wormhole slightly. Which is why I'm, like, holding Friday as a... Maybe we come back around again before we hop back into Resident Evil 2. This chapter's called The Fury. 97 achievements marathon. I don't think we would go for all 97. Yeah, The Fury is what it said this chapter's called. I found a funny bad review said the full game only had 2 chapters. Wonder what that guy did that the game was so short and thought the game did not evolve. What did they do? Yeah. It's like the people who in episode 4 thought it was really short because they didn't do the explore things.
Alright, enough chatter. I've got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
I feel like the narrator just called us out for chatting.
Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Not this exact place.
This is all different, isn't it?
It definitely looks like claws, like coming out of the ground and stuff.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
Yeah, the here's a little bit different, though.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Oh.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
Okay.
That's not really an answer.
Yeah.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. You'd better take things seriously.
Okay. Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same, kinda?
Don't worry. We only need this one last go at things.
If you say so, stubborn voice.
You'd better hope that's true, and don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
Final chapter. Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
I think the broken voice really wanted us to pledge.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Okay. Oh, we have so many things. Okay. We're gonna do a little quick wiggle here, though. So if you watch in the future, you're gonna get whooped, zipped when I get back. So I'm gonna hop up, wiggle, stretch, whatnot. I'm gonna numb the rest of this snack because it's been over 2 hours and I should get up and wiggle. I guess I'm leaving you all with this choice of music because I don't think the music stops if I click out. No, so you all get ominous music. So enjoy your wiggle to ominous music. So wiggle, stretch, do the thing. I'll be back. I'll do the thing, whatnot. I will play a quick ad just to turn off pre-rolls and whatnot. So I'll be back. Boom. We ready? Oh, that's not the button I want. I want it here. No, where was I? No, we ended up deciding that we were here. Are we ready? Are we ready for slaying the princess? In theory? You got some balls to put in your mouth? What? Okay. No, we're not ready. I don't know. Should we try to pledge ourselves this time if we get that choice? Alright, sorry. My hair is like not laying in the right position. And now feels funny. Okay. SpaghettiOs with the okay. That sounds yummy though. SpaghettiOs sound yummy. I have a can of SpaghettiOs in the cupboard, and I've been contemplating eating them, and then we have something else that we're eating. Say next run we fully submit to mom. Maybe. Alright, so we're back. And we have options. I'm done with this. Bye! Silently proceed to the cabin. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else, I don't know. Feels like I'm being pulled 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything. What a crock of shit.
I kind of feel like I should turn the music down slightly. Like, I love it, but it also feels like I'm having to actively try to hear the dialogue. That's how it is for you all. I can totally change it.
Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
Uh-huh.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died.
Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Stubborn.
If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Okay.
Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Okay. You said to yourself that you're no more than you're letting on. If you want me to go to the cabin, then you better tell us everything.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job.
Okay.
In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her. Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of you?
Apparently. Voice of the broken. More like voice of the simple. Wait, Twitch. Yeah.
He just wants to keep things going the way they are. But we've been given a second chance to do right by her. She can build something better than this. She can build something better than us. We just have to let her do it.
Huh. Oh, it itch. Okay. Now my headphones are gonna be. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down just a tad.
I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here.
There we go. I feel like now the dialogue is popping out a bit more from the background. Like, I love the music and the sounds and stuff. But my brain is like, nah, I think we want the dialogue to pop out a bit more.
I will tell you one thing, which is that even now, you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
Okay, which I guess these ones pop out a bit more. The voice of the broken tends to, like, I feel like, be more faded in with the noise. No matter what happens next, it seems our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through.
It's good. We're all on the same page.
Ugh. Okay.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
I'm interested to see what the cabin looks like this time.
That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
Probably.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Yay, see to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
This reminds me of the squelchy rooms in Dead Space.
That's horrible.
Uh-huh.
You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on
I'm
its
gonna
edge.
say, there's still the knife.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The other thing is, this looks like the mirror that we saw in the other level that the narrator didn't notice. I just realized that. It's like the mirror inside the archway. I want to do a run where we don't ever take the blade. Okay. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why?
A mirror? There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening.
That's your run? Okay. Y'all, go follow Jessica. If you do not follow Jessica, Jessica's a wonderful noodle, and she's going to be playing this tomorrow. So go do the thing. Click on that username. Give a follow. Because we're going to hang out there. We're going to hang out over there. Yes, thank you for shouting her out. Do the thing. Go follow Jessica.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror.
There's definitely a
Or
mirror.
you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
That is also probably likely.
What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure.
Sure.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
No, we don't.
How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it. Let's get violent already.
It's been a door up to this point. The mirror was off to the side of the door in the last chapter. This time the door is the mirror.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Wipe the mirror clean. I want to see if it shows our hand again.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I was hoping that it was going to show our hand again.
Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Maybe.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Oh, here we go.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
Yeah, we're going to have to play this again, because now I want to know if there's different voices.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Okay.
It's our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was gonna end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. And it's why your task is so important.
Okay. Continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
The chain definitely looks shorter again this time. Just arm smash. The thump though.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Her dress is her skin? Oh. Okay.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Oh.
And then, with a
She's
nauseating
yeah.
sound, the skin
Oh.
tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Okay. Yes, her feet do have skeletal heel spikes.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh, fun.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. Only this time, we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Oh, no explore options this time. Slay the princess, let her in. Do. Oh. Ah. There's a poll. Team princess, Team narrator or team tap girl? I was gonna say, I'm not gonna be shocked if Team Princess wins. No one's rooting for the narrator though, apparently. Okay. I think I want to just click the slay the princess option. I don't think she's gonna listen to us. Ooh, but I kind of like this one. I don't know. If it ties that I'm the princess, sure. You know what? I'm gonna click it.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess. Your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
Okay.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. Horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
True to her word, you do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her place. Do we actually get to look in the mirror this time?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, is the narrator gone too? I think it's supposed to look at the mirror. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we're... And I don't know how we'd go even... How'd we even go about looking for her? Why do I feel like we're gonna look in the mirror and we're the princess? The real princess with the voices you made along the way? I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Yeah, oh.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. I don't want to look at us.
Narrator's gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
We also don't have the knife anymore. We just have our little clawed hand.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Where you called it when... Oh, since we first had the mirror show up? Okay. Yeah, the room's also gone, too. We just have the mirror.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze at your reflection. Or gaze into your reflection. Oh, we still have the clawed hand. Okay. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. What are we? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh, I thought it was going to stay longer at us looking in the mirror. I didn't mean to click away from it so fast. Right, lonely. I know, I was thinking the Man in the Mirror song. Proceed to the cabin? You're alone in this place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. How? There's feathers. You're at the cabin. Yeah, I was gonna say, what cabin? Yeah, are we Wayne? Is there a crossover? Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Ah. Ooh. Attack the entity, destroy your body? This is the end of the world.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Oh. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. Hi, Twitch said I might like this channel, so I'm here, and I already love the vibes. It's like it's your first time here, and you already have a mod sword. Hi, Broadway Blonde. How's it going? Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Okay. Twitch just loves me so much. I have a mod sword in every channel, just not the official global mod sword, because that would blow my cover. Uh-huh. Okay, solitary lights. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Okay. What do you think I am? Ooh. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Oh?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
The yawning came back. It's fine. Okay, but were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
You know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
You know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay. Send your package to the UP. Got a credit for next weekend shipping refunded. So like free box, but still. Yeah. We haven't gotten a HelloFresh box in a bit. We've just been doing other stuff and other foods and things, but it's always like they're mostly consistent, but when it's not, it's very inconvenient. Hey! Can we get some hellos and welcomes for our raiders, please, and thank you. I'm gonna swap over here because we're kind of towards the end of the game. Hi, welcome on in, raiders. How's your stream? What'd you get up to? Tell me all the things, but also, you always welcome to raid and run and lurk and whatever, so do what you need to do. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Tapgirl. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We're currently playing a game called Slay the Princess that just released today. We are very much at the end of the game. It is not a very long game for doing one run through. There's many pathways through it, so it has a lot of replayability. It's been really cool so far. If you haven't played games by the devs, they're also the same devs as the game Scarlet Hollow. But in terms of things, we're also doing a bunch of other playthrough things. We're doing a playthrough of Resident Evil 2. We're doing a playthrough of Mass Effect 2. We're going to be playing the Outlast DLC on the 30th. And we're also doing a playthrough of The Sims 4 Not So Berry Challenge. So if any of that sounds fun, feel free to stick around. Ooh, House Flipper, yeah! After a stressful day, House Flipper is definitely a good place. Excuse me, Twitch? It's showing me that I wasn't following you, and I definitely was. Twitch, don't unfollow people. No. Like, wait a second, the shout-out actually popped up for me. I blame Twitch on that one because I could have sworn I was already following you. Twitch is gaslight. I don't know. I was like, oh, usually it doesn't pop up because usually I'm already following them. But I fixed it now. So if you do not want spoilers for Slay the Princess, I totally understand. Highly recommend checking this game out if you're okay with horror things. Yeah. Had to manually resub. Okay, so Twitch is being twitchy then. Yeah, Twitch likes to make people unfollow people, and I don't know why it does that. So if you need to raid and run, if you do not like horror things or whatnot, or don't want to get spoiled on the end of the story, there is definitely like some guts showing on the screen in the game currently. So if that's not your vibe, I totally understand. Definitely make sure you're taking care of you. I do have it pinned at the top of the chat if you want to check out any of the content warnings for this game. That is there. And also thank you so much for the follows. Welcome to the iceberg. It's good to have you here. Normally there's a lot more penguins behind me, but we're currently in the process of I'm cleaning the shelves off and we're redecorating things in the room here. So yes, do the thing, do the lurks, do the whatnot. So this is your warning. I'm gonna swap back over to the game. So if you need to lurk, this is your time. Yes, we have a totally normal amount of squish. Exactly. There's totally normal amount of squish back there. Yes, so tomorrow, on Tuesdays, I do a study with me body double cleaning stream. This is our task for tomorrow, is cleaning out the closet, which it's not that bad. This side of the closet that has the door on it, there's not really anything behind there. There's like a couple boxes that like are just like boxes of like empty diamond art. I think maybe a poster? Everything in the closet you can pretty much see. So, yes, exactly. We're making room for more squish because these black stacky things, we're going to stack them in the closet. And we're going to get rid of the closet door. Is the plan. I'm just, for my own satisfaction, I'm going to mention this. I appreciate that Stream Elements keeps picking to put Scarlet Hollow in that mix. Oh, I need to add the Dead Space into the rotation of those links. It is a randomized chance whether it says Scarlet Hollow or Mass Effect right now, and I'm pretty sure every time it's popped up tonight it's picked Scarlet Hollow, which I feel like is fitting for tonight. During those streams, I work on your 68 Beetle I'm rebuilding. Yeah! Remove the stacky things, stack the squishies on more yeah, we need some shelves of support for the squish. There's a mountain in another room of squish currently. And the couch is covered in penguins. So we need some structure to the amount of plush. So we're gonna take both of those and put them in the closet, and then I have another cube unit that's like bigger cubes than these. That's gonna be put behind me. Maybe do chores, or maybe work on music things, or maybe play games. I don't know. Yeah. Plan for tomorrow is I'm gonna try to finish editing the Mass Effect episode that's gonna go on YouTube tomorrow, either tonight or before I go live tomorrow, because it's not that long of an episode. I don't remember what we were playing before it, but we got distracted. I think it was Sims in the first half. I don't know. We got distracted for a while. Oh, we also played some Minesweeper. So we didn't get to Mass Effect for a while, so it's only like an hour and a half. So, yes. My mod Goldie is an enabler. And we now have added Togepi to the collection. You eat cubes like Mealy? What? Mealy eats cubes? But yeah, we're gonna move some squish things around. Star Trek food cubes? At some point I need to fall down the Star Trek hole and watch Star Trek. At some point we should do that. Currently, just for any of you who have been hanging out in Discord after stream, my tentative plan in terms of like I should video edit, but also like my tentative plan for after stream is hopping into Discord voice chat and watching another episode of Kitchen Nightmares. just so you all know. And also like chilling and doing ESO dailies if possible around a DBD. So Star Trek in chronological order, see you next year. Yeah, that's the thing is like I know it's gonna be like a time commitment to do it. And that's why like I haven't, because my thing that I would like to get more caught up on, I'm still attempting to watch more Critical Role. Currently on campaign 3, episode 44. If you haven't watched campaign 3, it's been a hoot so far. And the way that they're approaching their current combat situation is slightly more lewd than usual, and it's been hilarious. So, great. I won baseball? I'm sure. I don't know how. That is the World Series? Okay. I'm gonna pretend I know what you're talking about, Goldie, but you know I don't keep up with sports ball. A little ahead. Okay. Yeah, I'm on episode 44 currently. And I'm trying to get more caught up. The problem is I stopped consistently working on my Diamond Art projects, and that's when I was working on, like, listening to it, is I was working on Diamond Art and doing that. Okay. I need to know what happens next in the story. So, if you don't want to see spoilers, if you don't want to see gore things, this is your warning that I'm going to push the button in about 10 seconds to swap us back over to the game. So if you need to lurk, totally understand, do the thing. This is your warning. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the iceberg. It's good to have you here. Apparently I clicked out, so it's not automatically game capturing. Here we go. There it goes.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
I'm just gonna do the what happens now.
Dap girl.
I saw that. I saw that. Looney, thank you for the bits. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Also, the positive TwitchCon COVID-19 tests are rolling in, starting with Bread Witchery. Okay. Yep. That's why I didn't want to go to TwitchCon, because I knew every time there's been a convention, most people didn't wear masks. So, It's not going to surprise me if a bunch of people end up sick. I know, shocked Pikachu face. All the people walking around at TwitchCon without masks are gonna end up sick? What? Hopefully Bow and Sparkles weren't next to someone who is getting sick. So, yeah, shocked Pikachu face. What? Going to an event with a bazillion people with no masks is gonna give you COVID? Chunk missed out on adding to the collection. Yeah. They joke about you being patient zero. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna click. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was gonna say, I feel like all the arms are all the different perspectives she's collected. Okay. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Yeah, but just because they weren't showing symptoms doesn't mean that they weren't carrying it. They could have picked it up from someone else at the con and then been carrying it over to you. So in the next, 3 or 4 days, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more tweets about people getting COVID. The strain you already had, probably. Sounds like you can use this to start over. Maybe? If you're being schematic, what are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah. You can show no symptoms for a few days and still be contagious. Yeah. And that's why it spreads so quickly, is because, the people, by time the person finds out that they're sick, they've already been exposing people for the last multiple days because they've already had it. They just hadn't shown symptoms yet. So just because people didn't look sick doesn't mean that they weren't carrying it and, are possibly going to get sick, but they're contagious for the first few days before they actually show symptoms. So, yeah, I was going to say, Junk should be the expert on this. So the gaming is asking to play over and over to unlock a special scene. I guess I will be busy. Yeah. Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
We're gonna have to play this again, aren't we? We're gonna have to play it again. Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay? Everything goes dark and you die. Does that mean we won the game? It loops! It loops!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It loops. I love that. That is great. So it loops so that you can keep trying different pathways. So we live here now? I feel like this is the whatever, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, like loading screen in Stanley Parable. We keep going until it stops looping. Yeah, because the way that was worded, it sounds like there's pieces we need to collect and then something else happens. So I think we keep, I'm totally down to keep looping until it gives us something different. There will be a final end eventually. Oh, wait, there's a final end in Stanley? I don't think I've seen that. Is that like is that in the Ultimate Edition or the original one? Because I haven't played the Ultimate one. Spoilers. Fair. Spoilers. Maybe I don't want to know. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Saying more, I assumed you knew. I thought I had found all the endings in Stanley, to be honest, and I'm not remembering that. So, to be fair, we're currently sitting at, it's been about 3 years since I played it, because I'm trying to get the, like, don't play the game for 5 years achievement. So, I thought I had found all the endings, but I guess, I don't think I have. I guess that I haven't. Is this the official version of this? Like the game we're playing? This is Slay the Princess released today. So this is the full version of the game. It's not the demo. Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, because the other thing we can also do too, in terms of stuff, is there is the option that we can like do skip dialogue and it will skip over anything we have already heard. I can get that achievement now, the 5-year Stanley one, but I'm afraid of reopening the game. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, because I ended up opening it in 2020. What if there's a 10-year achievement? That would take forever. That would take forever. Okay, we're gonna hydrate. All right. Junk, I need a plural noun. A plural noun. Gotta grab a squish. It's an excuse for me to hug Togepi again. Vibrators, that's what we're going with, Junk? Yeah! Because we got... St. Jude sent us this giant Mad Libs thing. And we did it as like the $1 donation or like any donation for charity stuff gets to add a word to the Mad Lib. And then it was really fun. So I turned it into a channel point redemption, which whenever we go and we actually do a charity stream, I switch it back to the charity incentive instead of the channel points. But yeah, St. Jude sent this giant Mad Libs pad. If anyone is interested in seeing the ones that we've already completed, there is a channel in Discord called Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Because my Discord is like Disneyland channel themed, whatnot. That has all the Mad Libs that we finished typed up in there. So if you want to see the ridiculous monstrosities that have been created, feel free to check that out. Where did I actually put the pen back in? Okay. Oh goodness. Okay, now I have to put Togepi back down again. But Togepi's so squishable. In case you missed it, Goldie's ridiculous and sent me Togepi. Okay. There's tape stuck on my foot from the package. Hold on. Alright. Oh, and now my chair's. Said streamers, dates, and dirt. Yeah. The dates was really funny, though. That was really good. Okay. I think I'm down to go through chapter 1 one more time tonight, but I'm starting to feel the I'm tired start to kick in. But I don't want to stop yet. You forgot about the dates? Dates was great. The dates was so good. Freaking huge. Yeah, we also have the Piplup. So it's not as big as the Piplup. The Piplup I did purchase myself. Goldie's been adding to the Squish Pokemon collection. Goldie is not responsible for that one. I fell down the hole and I did buy that one. That one's 20 inches. 12 pounds of chocolate chips. That you did. Now has Piplup in stock? Huh, okay. Yeah, so Goldie is responsible for Togepi and Pikachu, and Snorlax is in the other room. Gengar's a different story, yeah. Gengar's one that a lot of people have been looking for, though. I'm missing one, aren't I? What am I missing? Sorry, my brain hit the I'm tired. I'm not gonna have memory recall. I don't think there's one of those, Adelaide. I don't think there's one of those, but that would be very silly. Okay. I don't think we need to click on the explore options necessarily. You know what? I'm click on this one. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit.
We're gonna pick different options.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, there wasn't the mirror at the start. The mirror was the second one. Okay, Jessica, are you still here? Because I know you were saying that you were planning to do possibly a don't take the blade. Because if you're planning to do that, then I will still choose to take... Are you doing the no blade run? If so, I will still take the blade and choose different options of dialogue with the blade. So if you're contemplating, yeah. Okay. Good if you wish. Okay, I just figured I'd ask.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
To be fair, Jessica will probably do all the options. Fair. Do not blade because Demo spoiled you a little. Okay. That would be ridiculous to have that life size. I think I want to bring the blade this time. But I don't want to bring it in the second one. You know which princess you want? Okay. I guess that is the thing, isn't it? They said it's a love story. You know what? I'm not gonna take the knife. No, now I'm curious.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Very weird just hearing the soft voice again. I'm just gonna continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, it's interesting to see, like, as it progressed, this chain got shorter.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, we're getting different dialogue because we didn't bring the blade and we didn't tell her we're here to slay you. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. that's hardly relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Oh.
Okay, that's weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Okay. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I want to let her out this time. Let's get you out of here.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, I think you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, we don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
I mean, we could go look. I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's laying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
I'm interested to see if the narrator decides to try to get us to take the blade.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me out of
Your
here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Okay. This is so interesting. How different you can, like, it's like a completely different story, different game, it's so cool.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay, return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Okay.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
Ooh.
place the blade against the ragged,
Is this
silk-inflicted
Saw?
wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Ow.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Unhand me, sir, said the princess. Exactly, Annalay.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
She's been disarmed. Okay, Junk. Sure. Yes, her eyes got really big. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
There's a warn her in here.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Yeah, the narrator's making us do it.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I feel like we're walking into the trailer ending.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
You could be the one for the trailer, yeah. Though the trailer, yeah.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Okay.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Yeah, the narrator's even sounding more sinister. Yeah.
It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, let's just see if we get a different voice.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, as much as I would love to keep playing, I'm gonna have us stop here. So if you're watching this in the future, we will come back to this. Okay? But I'm starting to feel like the nauseous, tired thing, so I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I can't. Cries of suspense. I know. I'm sorry. I want to keep going, but I'm starting to feel nauseous from tiredness. And I was starting to feel it like 5 or 10 minutes ago, and I need to stop. Or otherwise I would keep going. I don't want to. I don't want to stop. But my body is telling me that I have to, which really sucks. We'll save. We'll come back to this. Like, really, body? Can we just... It's fine. It's fine. I think I'll post a poll. We could watch something scary. We haven't watched Freddy yet, and I would still like to watch Freddy. We could watch Halloween Town, or we could watch Twitches or something. Or maybe we just need to watch Jessica Slay the Princess. I don't know. But we're gonna go, I think we're gonna go over to Turtles and chill, so we can chill. Because I don't know, this hasn't happened in a while in terms of having on stream of like going, oh, okay, we gotta stop. Bodies are dumb. We're gonna go raid the turtles. Thank you all for chilling tonight. I appreciate it. I'm planning to go live tomorrow for a body double stream thing of whatnot. I'm gonna go lay down for a second and see if it passes, and then if I feel okay, then I'm down to like chill and watch something, but I gotta go lay down for a second. Yeah, this is the first time I streamed 4 days in a row in a while, yeah. So, we're definitely gonna come back to Slay the Princess on Friday. We're coming back to it on Friday. So, if you want to see more Slay the Princess, we'll be back to it. My body's just telling me to stop. Even though I don't want to, I want to know what happens next. I want to know what happens next. Bodies are stupid. Bodies are stupid. But I'm gonna go lay down for a second. If I feel up to it, I'll hop in Discord. But we're gonna swap over here. We're gonna stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling tonight. I appreciate you. I will see you all real soon. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.